Doc, is this Donroe Pivot a stablecoin policy or a Bond villain's plot to take over the world? It sounds like Uncle Sam is trading his bayonet for a high-speed MacBook. Is this actually happening?
James, it's both a masterclass in financial manifest destiny for the digital age. We are witnessing the systematic replacement of boots on the ground with code on the chain to dominate the Western Hemisphere. Under the Genius Act of 2025, stablecoins were officially designated as permitted payment instruments for international trade. This wasn't just a regulatory tweak, it was a declaration of digital sovereignty. By integrating these assets into the federal core, the US has effectively weaponized liquidity. It's the most aggressive monetary pivot we've seen since we left the gold standard in 1971.
I bet the neighbors are thrilled about a digital dollar takeover. Are we just forcing everyone to download an app to buy bread? It feels like a very polite invasion.
Invasion is a bit dramatic, but the scale is certainly massive. By the end of 2025, annual stablecoin transaction volume hit a staggering $33 trillion, which actually dwarfs the entire US GDP. This creates a gravity well effect, where regional economies have no choice but to orbit the dollar. Look at the data. In nations with high inflation, the Donroe stablecoin adoption rate is growing at 40% per quarter. We aren't just sending aid anymore, we are sending programmable, transparent value that bypasses local corruption. It's a strategic perimeter designed to keep the Americas firmly within the Washington consensus.
$33 trillion? I hope they have a very reliable forgot password button for that kind of cash. If I lose my keys, does the Navy come to my house?
Your keys are your own, but the underlying collateral is what matters to the state. Every USDC or USDT minted acts as a permanent, high-yield loan to the US Treasury Department. We are projected to see over $2.5 trillion in specific Treasury demand from stablecoin issuers by the year 2028. This creates a circular economy of debt, where the world buys our digital dollars, and we use that money to fund our own operations. It essentially turns every global smartphone user into a micro-investor in American stability. The math is simple. More stablecoins equals a lower cost of borrowing for the US government.
So we're basically tricking the entire world into funding our national debt. That's actually a brilliant hustle, Doc. I almost feel bad for the guys still using paper money.
Tricking is a cynical way to put it. I prefer to call it providing a superior product. In volatile markets like Argentina or Brazil, the digital dollar is often the only thing keeping the local middle class from total ruin. The Donroe Doctrine explicitly blocks BRICS' influence by offering a faster, cheaper, and more transparent alternative to their proposed R5 currency. We've effectively built a digital wall that filters out Chinese and Russian financial influence before it can take root. If you want to trade in the Western Hemisphere, you use onshore regulated rails. This ensures that the US remains the partner of first choice for every developing economy in our backyard.
It's a wall made of ones and zeros, but I bet the gatekeepers are still grumpy. Who actually owns the keys to this digital kingdom? Is it the banks or the bureaucrats?
That's the beauty of the Genius Act. It actually sidelined the traditional banks in favor of national trust charters. Firms like Circle and Paxos now operate under federal oversight, but with the agility of tech startups. This model killed the threat of a state-run CBDC, ensuring that private innovation stays at the steering wheel while the government provides the guardrails. We've moved from a trust us system to a verify the code system where every transaction is settled with instant finality. There's no more 3-day waiting period for a wire transfer to clear across borders. It's the ultimate upgrade to the aging petrodollar system that has ruled since the 1970s.
Is it actually safe? Or am I going to wake up and find my Donroes have vanished into a glitch? I don't want my life savings to become a 404 error.
The safety US protocols are unprecedented because the stakes are now national security concerns. Every Donroe compliant coin must be backed 1-to-1 by short-term treasuries and hard cash held at the Federal Reserve. We have moved toward real-time attestation, meaning you can see the reserves on a public dashboard every single minute. This isn't the Wild West of 2022. This is a regulated utility overseen by the OCC and the Treasury. If a major issuer were to fail, the government has step-in rights to ensure the peg remains at $1. It's a too-big-to-fail scenario, but built into the smart contract from day one.
A too-big-to-fail smart contract sounds like a challenge for a hacker, Doc. But hey, 5% yield and no bank tellers? I'm starting to see the appeal.
You're catching on, James. The yield is the hook that makes the doctrine work. Investors get a slice of the American interest rate pie without needing a New York bank account. We are seeing a total tokenization of the global financial system, where every asset from oil to real estate is being priced in these digital units. This creates a network effect that is almost impossible for competitors to break. Once a country integrates its tax system with these digital rails, they are effectively locked into the dollar ecosystem for a generation. It's the most subtle yet powerful expansion of American influence in over a century.
From gold bars to lines of code. What a wild time to be alive and mostly broke. I'm gonna go buy some digital freedom and a very expensive taco.
James is moving fast, but the global market moves even faster. The Donroe Pivot is just the first domino to fall in this new era of digital statecraft. Next episode, we're going deep into the $600 billion explosion of tokenized U.S. treasuries. Ondo. We'll show you exactly how Wall Street is finally putting the world's safest assets on the rails of the future. Don't get left behind. The future of your portfolio depends on it.